about over it, though. Because at this point, now we have to wait a whole other day, and, well, we've got stuff to do. Hello everyone, Ranks is here, and welcome back to No Man's Sky, episode 260, where we are still attempting to use the animus beam to slay the creatures on the planet of Ophiace in this system, so that we can achieve a personal singularity for our void egg. And what all of that means basically is we need to find some more of the blue firefly-looking creatures that inhabit this planet. Ugh, that's like one of the ugliest ships in my opinion. I can't handle those explorers that don't have any wings and they just have the tall cab. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Not really seeing creatures either. Oh, look at that. That looks neat. Did we just happen to catch like one planet behind the other? Oh, I actually really like that. Well, there's always the option of going to another planet where life is more abundant, readily available, killing those creatures, and then... I don't suppose you're going to let me get it from beam, no. From rocks, maybe not plants. I mean, plants are life, come on. But no, not in the way they're looking for. Now we'll collect some sweet root. We might as well do some food shopping while we're here, sure. Wow, we had so many in abundance right when we started. And now we killed a bunch of them all at once, and they're not so easy to find anymore. The sentinels. I mean, technically, a plant is a living. It's not like a being. I don't know. It is. We're gonna give it a shot. I doubt it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. All right, now. I did nothing. I fear nothing. Boom. Just carbon. No, nothing else. So. Got some pulpy roots. Oh, creatures, you don't say. I need that qualia. Qualia. I think it's so funny that these are the creatures we're culling. Oh, there's more. It's a veritable herd. A swarm? A flock. A flock of energy beings. No. I'm not sure what they would call themselves. Oh, is that really it? Oh, so close. So close. Let's see. According to the quest, we are 12 short. Sadly, I don't even think that's one more. I honestly think that's two more. Comet fragment. These planets are so weird with their... Oh. Yes, please. I'll take a Calcius shroom. Sure thing, I mean... Ooh. Stalking our prey in the wild. That's how you do that, right there. Now we're crafting seeds of glass. There it is. Alright, let us return. Yes. An extractable reality glitch. That's what I'm looking for. Boom. That one was a little larger than I thought they occurred at the decorative ones. Maybe not. I mean, obviously not. Maybe not. I'll allow it. I'm second guessing the game, but that's okay. Now we got 2. I can't really complain about that. Send those to the freighter along with the pulpy roots. Yep. I don't think we're going to need any more fragmented qualia. I think it's an interesting sort of thing to give you these extra multi-tool upgrades and have to do this extra sort of gathering. It's odd. I'm not sure what to make of it. Operational, awaiting biogenesis materials. So I guess the big thing to note is that you could do this more than once, I suppose? Or that you could just front load all the materials. The machine accepts these bizarre seeds. It performs its miracle, working a new life form into being, a new cluster for me to care for. Growing singularity. It's a fragile breath, a slow knitting together of flesh, neurons, and antimatter. The way this mind experiences the universe is beyond any imagining. It requires careful attendance while it matures. And that one's a full 24 hours? Wow. Well, we're going to do the best we can. Wow. I don't think we need any more fragmented qualia. It's a growing singularity. It looks like a space worm. A slow knitting together of flesh, neurons, and antimatter. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm about over it, though. Because at this point, now we have to wait a whole other day, and, well, we've got stuff to do. So we won't be able to just pause here and wait a whole day. That's a bit long to wait. So instead, we are going to find other things to do while it matures. And that is going to start with... I'm going to say... we're going to continue proceeding to the center of the galaxy. That one is hot on my list. I really, really just want to get to Ice and Tam. So here's what I think we need to do is we need to board our capital ship, get our expeditions recovered, inventory sorted, stuff sent out, and then we need to be on our way. We need best be scooting after that. But then we do have that planet with the maroon grass and the pink. Oh, I kind of want to see that one. I like these horizon color block shots. Okay, I believe what we'll do is we'll blast away from this planet, and then we'll just summon our capital ship. Just warp in over here. Thank you. The MS-3 Totaruga. And just like that, we're caring for another delicate piece of living machinery that we must protect at all costs. I don't know if that means we can throw it in other inventory, but I feel like I really want to bond with our ship, so we're just going to hold on to all the pieces ourselves, even if that's not necessarily efficient. That's how we're going to do it. Let us sell the hardened shell. No, just kidding. We'll sell the growing singularity for sure. We don't need that. There it is. The yellowed skeletal fragments. Thank you, thank you. Now, our freighter currently has, oh man, a lot of nonsense. Shields, hyperdrive, pulse engines. What's this? Hyperdrive, another shield, another pulse engine. That's good. That's very good. Unfortunately, we have yet to find a system that sells tritium, and we haven't been to the space station here, but I dare say we should just check and no tritium. Nope, this is a dihydrogen jelly system. Okay, we should still be able to make the fuel we need at a minimum here. There, that's probably good. I think what we'll do is we'll go in here and we'll check in with our scientists and see if we've earned any nanites. Analyst entity Ozimoral. Yes, I'll give you data on the planets I've scanned. Eehoo, perfect, traveler. This will greatly aid my research. What do we got? Whoa. Whoa. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Warrior Tumps. I would like another multi-tool of reasonable power so I could... Ooh. 2.855 million units for a cost for free. I don't think you can't really sell multi-tools though, can you? But you can exchange with a trade-in. So if I do this, I'll have a trade-in to buy one. See, that's the right call. And I could probably repair... Oh, they won't let me see what this stuff is. But this way I'll be able to move like the animus beam and the solar ray back over here, and then maybe consolidate this one a little more, that this one will be a weapon and this one will be more utility. I would like to get a second multi-tool. It's only B class. So what they need is something like the synthesis update where you can spend your nanites and upgrade your multi-tools. That would be cool too. I'm going to take it. I have no idea how you're supposed to swap the one you have. I guess I should have looked that up first. Well, let's see how difficult this stuff is to repair. Wiring loom, ionized... Oh, this is nothing. Okay. Damaged wiring's a little intense. Oh, geez. These are absolutely nothing. Okay, well, we could do all of these if we just made a few hermetic seals. Maybe got a few extra microprocessors and batteries. Everything else is a piece of cake. My big concern, though, is where I change out my multi-tool. Do you have another one for me? Can I look at? Yeah, what do you have? Behold, traveler. Another one. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just take it and add it to my collection. No, this one is not nearly as valuable. Oh, trade-in price versus cost. Right. Well, no, I'm not going to take another copy of it. That's interesting. I've got to check what you have for sale more often. That's intriguing. I still have no idea where I check my stuff. That's fine. So one of the things I would like to do is I would like to start processing all the gold and silver into platinum like we were doing before. The excess gold, silver, and platinum. It doesn't do us any good to sit on that much of it, and so my thought is if we just convert this stuff, right? Boom, transmute that to platinum, and then, actually, no, what? We agreed we're going to hold on to the platinum for now. We can transmute all the platinum into nanites all at once. There's no need to kind of do it right this second. I think that's fairly safe bet. Let's see. Our personal refiner, right, needs to step it up. I don't think we have any of that, so we'll just start it. Yeah, so we're up to living slime, and then we have runaway mold over here, and that's that. We could collect a little bit more Officium, Mordite, Star Bulb. I think I left a lot of cadmium and emerald in one of these machines. Haha, that's goofy. What's crazy is that you lose that stuff now. I mean, you always have, but yeah, I think I left them over here, if I'm being honest with myself. So, okay, so we lost some chromatic metal, we lost some emerald, some cadmium. It's a little disheartening. We were building it up, slowly but surely. It's not the end of the world. I'm just like, grr, where could it be? Well, we're already here processing stuff, so let us continue the train of processing. I think we'll just use some of these easier to use ones here. Split the stack in half. Thank you for adding that function, splitting a stack in half. That's wonderful stuff. Alright, we'll get our emerald and our cadmium back. And then we've got our platinum being made. Excellent. So the rest of this can be placed somewhere, because I have got to figure out my gosh darn inventory. Now, the chromatic metal we can put here means the dihydrogen goes here. These should be eliminated, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We should be able to hold our ship stuff in our high-capacity inventory here. Alright, that frees up this to give us some things to work with. A little bit. I mean, I'm aware I have entirely too much going on in my inventory, but it's just the way it is for now. Alright, so we're going to go down a floor to storage, and we'll start organizing some of this. I'm tempted to put all this platinum in spare parts, although it doesn't really have a large storage. We do need the, what we said, the carbon crystals, the rare metal elements. No, not really. Well, we have the extra carbon crystals and the rare metal elements. I mean, really, we don't need anything extra here at all. I'll just put the platinum in there. Spare platinum. You can do a lot with that. You really can. Alright, so we'll start taking this. We got manufacturing stuff, more manufacturing stuff, storage augmentations, decorations, spare parts, spare parts. We got a bunch. We got some food, and then the rest is modules. This thing can go to the starship. Alright, perfect. Pretty easy. So we'll put the storage in there, more calcium shroom. Hey, getting our decorations built up. I do like that. Oh, whoops. That was, right, that's just the way it goes. Oh, well, that's fine. It's not as easy to decorate these. Ooh, no, don't discard. Don't discard, please, I beg of you. That would be horrible. Alright, manufacturing is block 1? Yes. Hot ice, liquid explosives. Ooh, we have a lot of hot ice. Yeah, we'll have to start constructing stuff with that sooner rather than later and actually earning some money with it all. That is quite a bit. Alright, vegan food goes in here. Ooh. Stand by. How did scaly meat end up in the vegan bucket? That's not accurate. That's horrible. It's like a vegan's nightmare. No, this goes in a paleo container. Alright. And then from there, we just need these modules. Look at all that clean inventory. Modules always go in number 6. And then we'll put the spare resources in 2. And then everybody gets to see the process. So we've been skipping over some of this process in the past. But it doesn't really take too long, and if we don't ever show some of the time on our capital ship, we don't ever really get to appreciate it. And it is quite a magnificent capital ship, if I really just say so myself. Alright, I think we're ready now. We have all this free inventory space on our capital ship. Yeah. We just need more tritium. We need to really keep our eyes open for some of that tritium. Alright, Fleet Command online. What are we getting? Units, Geknip, Herox, lots of units, some activated emerald, pearls, more units, carbon crystal, cryo pump. Ooh. That's a good one. And a lot more units. This was a 3-star trade, over 4,000 light years. A lot of money. A lot of money and things worth money made on that one. And 3 cryo pumps. Ooh, that was a good trade mission. Alright, this was 2 stars, but also 4,000 light years. So over 4,000 light years, so a lot of connections. We got units, semiconductors, chromatic metal. This is a singular discovery. Units, 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 units. Activated indium, which is basically units. And more units. Dirty bronze. Activated indium. Okay. That's not bad. We did get the bundle of bloody nodules, approximately 651 years old. The sample looks unnaturally clean, as if all of their life that came into contact with it has been burned away. Some of these descriptions, you can tell they're canned, but some of them are just a little creepy. Calibrating to fleet command. Do it. Debrief. Okay, this is a short one. So we got some destabilized sodium units, activated indium, magno gold. Done. Thank you. Next up, we'll debrief this commander. 2,500 light years we're looking for. This is another discovery. Possibly another discovery, another discovery. Wow, what is... Oh, this was exploration. That's why. Yeah, a lot of discoveries. Some geodesite, gravitino ball, more geodesite. That's pretty much... Collection of fragile grain. Biological sample 2,893 years old. The sample is still biologically active. It is releasing small puffs of gas on a remarkably regular cycle. The odor appears to change with each emission. What? That doesn't even make sense. For grain? What kind of grain? That's some really, really bizarre grain. Alright, this is where we're going to get inventory full. Ooh, we did not. Look at that. Units, Grantine, Gek, Relic, Hot Ice, and more units. How interesting. Well, first thing is first. Let's take the semiconductor, the cryo pump, and that's pretty much it for manufacturing stuff. Next we can take the magno gold. I think we need some of that. More hot ice, which we don't have room for. Ooh. Really? How did we... Oh, because look at all these different little... The last tramleaf berries? How did this one not pop up? Approximately 2,550 years old, a spectacular plant, once thought entirely extinct. It blooms rarely, and its precious flowers have inspired poetry, music, and occasional murders. Celestial herbs. Panic in the writing is clear. We've seen that one before. Some of these we've obviously seen before. Bundle of bloody nodules. That's actually a good bit of money right there. We should find a terminal and sell some of that. But first, let's put in the things that we can put in. No, this is extra stuff. This isn't magno gold. So magno gold would be stored here, right? And as you can see, we have a decided lack of it. And it makes iridesite. It's aronium, magna gold, and grantine. Well, it doesn't do us any good. Oh my gosh. Who would have thought with all this inventory and all this storage space, we would still just be pushing the upper bounds of our inventory. It just goes to show you, you know, you're never really ahead of the curve. Once you get that extra inventory space, you just start filling it with stuff. And then it's not extra inventory space anymore because it's full. So... 2.2 million on the tramleaf berries. That's exciting. So we gained like 16 million units just in the last few minutes. That's quite good. I am a fan. This will be sold. These will be probably broken down. Sold. Let's send this Grantine to the freighter. Alright. Let's just sell all the stuff from the freighter that we know we want to sell. How about that? Like the Corvax casing and the Gravitino balls, albumin pearls. Yeah, we don't... no, I should put away that Geknip. We don't need that kind of activated emerald, and we don't need that kind of activated indium. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's see, are we still running over here? Oh yeah, we are. Everybody's running strong. Oop, there we go. Little turned around. Ah, here we are. Alright, so we got the Magna Gold ready to go in. Let's also... I want to break down the Herox. I want to put the Geknip away. We're going to break down some carbon crystals. Put away the hot ice. Then we got this geodesite. Dirty... no, okay. So we've pretty much capped ourselves out here. We can put away the hot ice. Geodesite is full. Iridesite's the one we can... well, we can process this into platinum then. We can continue taking the Grantine. Oh, we can't. Oh my gosh. Here we go. We put away the Geknip. Ah, look at that. There we are. Problem solved. We take the Grantine, and we give them the Magna Gold. There you go. So now you have a 2, 2, and 2 ratio. Just like with the Geodesite, I want 2 Herox, 2 Lemium, which we now have 3 of, and 2 Dirty Bronze, which we only had 1 of. So realistically, we need to take this Lemium out and save room for some Dirty Bronze, and then everything will be paired up by 2s. Yep, and then everything will be paired up by 2s, and everything will be fine and even, and we'll have lots of extra Geodesite and Iridesite to go around. Sort of hoarding it all with this crazy mentality of a rainy day where we're going to want it all, but I suppose you never really know. The Herox we can store. There's no reason to break that down. Dirty Bronze, Magno Gold, and Herox are the only ones we can store. The rest of these need to be broken down. Okay, well, let's transition back up to the construction zone. Let's see. Yep, we'll start doing that Grantine. Get us even more gold and more silver to convert into platinum. I love it. Yep, next is the Lemium. Ooh, it's a little gold heavy. I just remember that Lemium looks silver and gives gold, and Herox looks gold and gives silver. I don't know much of the other ones, but I remember those. Next is 5 Geodesite. That's easy platinum. Look at that. I'm a big fan of that. Carbon crystals. Yeah, we'll process some extra condensed carbon. Why not? Wasn't that much, actually, as I thought it was. That's pretty much it. So let's look at our cargo. Where are we at here? We could take actually a lot more condensed carbon. Well, not a lot. I mean, another grand at least. Okay, fine. Let's process it. And the Grantine and the Dirty Bronze and more Grantine. Yep, we'll just start processing all of it. Not the Dirty Bronze. No, we're going to hold on to that. That's going to go back into storage. That's probably all the carbon crystal we're going to need for now. It's nice just in one fell swoop to get all your condensed carbon replaced. It just shows how valuable these expeditions are for, like, long-term resource wealth and accumulation. So So we actually have a lot of grantine, so let's just keep processing all of it. Alright, and looks like one more to go. And of course I loaded it incorrectly, I jumped the gun. Boom, 2,500 gold. Ooh, we don't have enough. Okay, well that's how that goes. Now we've got a surplus gold again. That's okay. There are worse things, worse problems you could have in life than being like, oh, I have all this extra gold. Geodesite, grantine. We probably need some sodium if I bother looking. And of course we don't. We don't need any sodium at all. And I don't think, it's like 36,000. Even a full stack of sodium nitrate's only 800,000. I really think we're getting to the point to where we're going to start breaking stuff that we shouldn't break. And I don't know how else to... Like, I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It just is. But I'm sure some people are going to be remiss. But there's only so much backup sodium nitrate the traveler needs. Let's be quite sure of that. Alright, so we'll hop down a level and we'll get this stuff sorted. I'm looking at... We need number 1. No. Nope. Not for that. We need number 3 for... Yep, the dirty bronze, which we just cleared a spot for. Look at that. Now everything's got 2 spots. Not really organized all that well, but let's see if we could try to organize it. Right? It's tough. It's getting a little crazy. Alright. And then we go this one, that one. It's like a little puzzle game. We're solving it, though. Hey! Organization. I love it in our shiny rocks pile. Alright, and then we still have all this extra gold, which it's just whatever at this point. We're already... Yeah, outpaced our silver by 2 to 1. I'm pretty sure we can convert gold to silver, but I'm not trying to do all of that. Not at this iteration. We've already spent a little bit more time doing this than I necessarily wanted, but it's all important stuff, so... Yeah, and now comes the time where we have to give the cadmium and emerald its proper location back. And then over here we have big pile of platinum. We'll just throw it on the freighter, and then that's this, and there we go. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to say, since I can put this stuff on and off the freighter at will, we're just going to send all of this ship stuff to the freighter. Except the growing singularity. Because it's still growing. It requires our attention. Alright, that's looking good. We're getting better. We're just going to keep spending resources to get closer back up to where we were before we left 4,000 cadmium and emerald in one of these machines. I really feel like my goods should still be there when I warp, but alas, who am I to say these things? Sell. We're gonna hold on to this platinum, hold on to that gold. No, this platinum gets stored. The gold we hold on to. Sell. Okay. I feel fairly certain all of our emerald and cadmium is, yeah, completely gone. But who knows? Maybe we'll find it one day. It's always so bad because I'll think to myself, well, I'm gonna leave the capital ship, and then check here, and then I'll come back to it before we warp, and then of course I don't, and we warp, and then I notice those metals are low again, and I'm just trying to get them. I just want to get them back up to where they are. No, we're putting platinum in number 2 with all the spare materials. Right, there you go. Save point, freighter, relatively well. So from here we sell our goods, we send out some expeditions, and we eyeball the next location to warp? Or do we check out the maroon planet with the pink water? So many decisions. Well, first let's send out some expeditions. Ooh, 3 stars at 4662, and it's a trade. Alright, let's do that. This one's going to be tough. We'll send 2 of our best trade galleons. And then our low support. And then maybe a low combat, a low industrial. For trade, we could send the... we don't have any more mind control devices. That's fine. That's going to be fine, I'm sure. Alright, send them. That's a nice long one. And then the next long one here is a balanced, which will do exploration, trade, industrial, combat, support, just like that, right down the line. 2-star trade. Yeah, this one's a little long. Not super long, but long enough. So we'll go a couple of the A-class trade, and then a support, and then I'm thinking the 2 low ones here, industrial and exploration. Right, here you go, 2-star industrial. So we'll go exploration, support, industrial. No, we'll send the really good one. And then another exploration. And a trade? I don't know. Oof, that's right on the nose of 3 stars. For industrial, we could send a mineral compressor. There you go, puts us up to 4. Let's do that. Pretty soon, everything will be S-class. That's the problem I look forward to having. So here we'll just send industrial, support, and then whatever our lowest ones are. 100 tons of... We don't have 100 tons of fuel. Oh, how the mighty have fallen for fuel. Goodness. We need to get some tritium. Big time. Alright, so we're sending... No, we're sending... Yes, this industrial and then all these low ones. Yeah. Including 2 support. Alright. And then all this extra Starship launch fuel. We still don't even know how to change our multi-tool back. Ah! Okay. Alright. Let's just warp out of here. Let's take a look at the star charts here. Alright, the galactic core. Yep, it's going to put us in this direction. I'm thinking, what do we have here? Blue star? Wait, is it going to let me warp here? It's a blue star with a black hole. That's interesting. And it's going to let me warp here even though my freighter doesn't have the drive on it? Surely not. It says 4 planets. Let's give it a shot. Ooh. How interesting. Oh, bright pink nebula. Oh my, how exciting. Okay, let's take a look at the planets. Let's see what's going on. Yes, black hole discovered. But no. How did we warp to a blue star? It must not have been a blue star, right? Hmm. Oh, and it's 8 for that one. Oh. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I don't feel like I should have been allowed to bring this ship here. Let's... I mean, I kind of tried it for science, but look how pink everything is. Ooh. That's a cool exploration craft. Think of all the money it would take to get that thing going, though. No, it's cool, but yeah, it's not amazing. All right, well, let's get the end of sleep. Even though we might do a little bit of planet exploration, I mean we will, but we'll take the end of sleep. Oh my. It's kind of a... Ooh, what? Hello, that looks like a paradise planet. With ancient bones? No, we're going there. Right now. Let's do it. We like the end of sleep. We can always... Oh, I should have put that Starship launch fuel there. Oh, I should have transferred it. But we could get 2 extra technology slots so we could expand our upgrades to our pulse engines. Look at this pink nebula. This is your night sky. Like, that's what's interesting about... Oh, look at that. So whichever planet you get on, this is what your night sky is going to look like. A viridescent planet. That's 2 of them. Hold on, I might have jumped the gun. No. I mean, we're gonna check them out. Got a books check them out. A pillared planet. Okay, we have one of those in our little catalog of bases. I suppose the question becomes, land or ocean? Well, split the diff. Let's hit the oh, wait a minute. This is an interesting little, like, island formation out here. It's big enough that it's visible from space. It can't be that small. Let's see what we have. Blasting down through the atmosphere like a rocket. Look out. Yep. Very thick atmosphere. Lots of humidity. Even saw a rainbow coming in. Whoa. The jungles. I don't know how I want this picture to look. This is really interesting. Pink sky, like blood red plants. Nah, I think the picture's almost better without the ship on this one. Alright, well, we'll head over here to this large island. Oh, it's already started raining. It's one of those planets. Lethal humidity outbreaks. Yikes. Well, at this point, I think we're going to have to wrap it up and pick it up in the next episode. This little planet with the plants, with the animals that eat nip-nip buds. But until next time, take care.